how these vibrations are trying to unlock your higher self in the fifth dimension. Have you ever felt like there's more to life than what you can see, hear, or touch? Like there's an unseen world just beyond the edges of your perception, whispering to you, calling you to wake up to something greater? That feeling isn't random, it's the universe speaking to you through vibrations. These vibrations aren't just abstract energy, they are codes, messages designed to awaken your higher self and guide you to the fifth dimension, a state of consciousness where everything begins to make sense, where you transcend the chaos of the physical world and align with your truest, most powerful self. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed moments where life seems to flow effortlessly, where coincidences line up so perfectly that they feel like they were meant to happen? Or maybe you've experienced the opposite, moments of deep resistance, where nothing seems to go right and life feels heavy and disconnected. These experiences aren't random. They're vibrational feedback from the universe, showing you whether you're in alignment with your higher self or stuck in the lower frequencies of fear, doubt, and limitation.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
You see, everything in existence vibrates. From the smallest atom to the vastness of the cosmos, everything is energy in motion, and that includes you. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs all carry a vibrational frequency that interacts with the energies around you. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency through love, gratitude, and purpose, you naturally attract experiences that reflect that energy. But when you're stuck in lower vibrations, like fear, anger, or guilt, you block yourself from the flow of abundance and higher consciousness. Here's the thing, most people don't realize the fifth dimension isn't a physical place, it's a state of being. It's a level of awareness where you transcend the limitations of the 3D world, where duality and struggle no longer dominate your reality. In the 3D world, we're bound by opposites, good and bad, success and failure, love and loss. But in the fifth dimension, you begin to see the interconnectedness of everything. You realize that the challenges you face are not obstacles but opportunities to grow, that every experience, no matter how painful, carries a gift, a lesson that's helping you unlock your higher self. But the question is, how do you access this state? How do you decode the vibrations that are trying to guide you there? The first step is awareness. You have to start paying attention to the signs, the subtle shifts in energy that the universe is sending you. These signs might come in the form of recurring numbers, like 1111 or 333, or through synchronicities that feel too perfect to be random. They might show up as a gut feeling, a dream, or even a sudden insight that seems to come out of nowhere. These are not coincidences, they're vibrational messages designed to wake you up, to nudge you closer to your higher self. But here's where most people get stuck. They see the signs, they feel the vibrations, but they don't trust them. They dismiss them as coincidence or imagination because they're so deeply conditioned to rely on logic and ignore their intuition. This is one of the biggest barriers to unlocking your higher self. You have to learn to trust the unseen, to believe that there's a deeper intelligence guiding you even when you can't see the full picture. Let me ask you something. How often do you ignore your intuition? How often do you feel a pull towards something, a decision, a path, a person, but talk yourself out of it because it doesn't make sense logically? And what would happen if you started trusting those feelings instead? Your intuition is one of the most direct ways the universe communicates with you. It's like a compass, constantly pointing you toward the fifth dimension, toward the version of you that's waiting to be unlocked. But unlocking your higher self isn't just about noticing the signs, it's about aligning your energy with them, This means raising your vibrational frequency so you can match the energy of the fifth dimension. Think of it like tuning a radio. If you're vibrating at a low frequency, you're stuck on static. But when you raise your vibration, you tune into the frequency of your higher self, and suddenly everything becomes clear. So, how do you raise your vibration? It starts with your thoughts and emotions. Every thought you have carries energy, and that energy ripples out into the universe, attracting experiences that match it. When you focus on thoughts of love, gratitude, and possibility, you raise your vibration. But when you dwell on fear, resentment, or lack, you lower it. This is why mindfulness is so important. You have to become aware of the energy you're putting out and consciously choose thoughts and emotions that align with the fifth dimension. But it's not just about your thoughts, it's also about your actions. Are you living in alignment with your higher self, or are you making choices based on fear and limitation? Are you pursuing what lights you up, or are you settling for what feels safe? Every action you take carries a vibration, and those vibrations either pull you closer to the fifth dimension or keep you stuck in the 3D. I want you to reflect on something. What areas of your life feel heavy, stuck, or out of alignment? And what would happen if you started making choices from a place of love and trust instead of fear and doubt? The answers to these questions are the keys to unlocking your higher self. The vibrations that are trying to guide you aren't random, they're deliberate. They're designed to awaken you, to help you remember who you truly are. But the choice to listen, to trust, to align, that's up to you. The quantum shift, how energy frequencies shape your reality and unlock the fifth dimension. Let's go deeper. If you've ever had a moment where life felt surreal, like you were standing in the middle of something greater than yourself, you've already touched the edge of the quantum realm. This is the space where energy frequencies shape your reality, where your thoughts, emotions, and vibrations interact with a field of infinite potential. Here's the truth: most people don't realize the reality you experience is not fixed. It's not something that happens to you. It's something you create, moment by moment, through the energy you emit. Think about this for a second. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold vibrates at a specific frequency. That frequency doesn't just stay inside of you, it radiates outward, interacting with the energy field around you. This field, often referred to as the quantum field, is what connects everything in existence. It's where possibilities exist before they take form, where the blueprint of your reality is designed and brought into the physical world. The vibrations you send out into this field act like a magnet, pulling experiences, people, and opportunities into your life that match your energy. Let me ask you something profound. What kind of reality are you creating with your vibrations right now? Are you sending out energy of love, trust, and abundance? Or are you vibrating with fear, doubt, and scarcity? Most of us go through life unaware of the power we hold. We think life is happening to us, that we're at the mercy of circumstances. But the truth is, life is responding to us. The universe is a mirror, reflecting back the energy we put into it. If you want to change your reality, you have to change your vibration. This is where the fifth dimension comes into play. Unlike the 3D world, where we're bound by physical laws and duality, the fifth dimension operates on energy and intention. It's a state of being where manifestation happens in real time, where your thoughts and emotions instantly shape your reality. In the fifth dimension, you're no longer a victim of circumstances, you're a co-creator. But to access this level of awareness, you have to master your energy. The key to this quantum shift is understanding that everything is interconnected. In the 3D world, we see ourselves as separate individuals, isolated from each other and the universe. But in the quantum field, there is no separation. Your energy is constantly influencing the world around you, and the world is constantly influencing you. This means that every choice you make, every vibration you emit, ripples out into the universe and comes back to you in some form. Let me give you an example. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt the energy? Maybe it felt heavy, tense, or uplifting and joyful. That's because the people in that room were radiating their vibrations into the space, and you picked up on it. Now imagine this on a universal scale. The energy you emit doesn't just affect the people around you, it affects the quantum field, the fabric of reality itself. This is why raising your vibration is so powerful. When you shift your energy, you shift the energy of the quantum field, and in doing so, you unlock new possibilities, new timelines, and new dimensions of existence. But how do you make this shift? How do you align your energy with the fifth dimension so you can step into your higher self? It begins with awareness. You have to become conscious of the energy you're putting out into the world. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Are they rooted in fear or love? Are they focused on limitation or possibility? Remember, every thought carries a vibration, and that vibration shapes your reality. Next, look at your emotions. Emotions are like amplifiers for your energy. When you feel gratitude, joy, or peace, you radiate high-frequency vibrations that attract more of the same into your life. But when you dwell in anger, resentment, or fear, you lower your vibration and create resistance in the quantum field. This isn't about suppressing negative emotions, it's about acknowledging them, processing them, and consciously choosing to shift to a higher state of being. One of the most powerful tools for raising your vibration is intention. Intention is the bridge between thought and reality. When you set a clear intention, you're not just thinking about what you want, you're aligning your energy with it. You're telling the universe, this is the frequency I'm choosing to vibrate at, and the quantum field responds by rearranging itself to match your vibration. Let me ask you something transformative. What intentions are you setting for your life right now? Are they aligned with your highest self, or are they rooted in fear and doubt? The intentions you set are like seeds planted in the quantum field. What you focus on grows, and what you ignore fades away. This is why it's so important to be deliberate with your energy. The quantum shift isn't about forcing change, it's about allowing it. It's about trusting that the universe is working in your favor, even when you can't see the full picture yet. When you align your energy with the fifth dimension, you don't have to chase after opportunities, they come to you. You don't have to force outcomes, they unfold naturally. This is the power of vibration, the power of the quantum field, and the key to unlocking your higher self. The frequency of transformation, how to break free from the 3D and step into your infinite potential. To truly step into your higher self and unlock the fifth dimension, you must first confront the limitations of the 3D world. The 3D is where most of us operate by default. It's the dimension of physical form, duality, and separation. It's the space where fear thrives, where we cling to labels, identities, and external validation to define who we are. But the truth is, the 3D is not your final destination. It's a stepping stone, a place to learn and grow before you awaken to the infinite potential of who you really are. Breaking free from the 3D is not about rejecting the physical world, it's about transcending it. It's about realizing that the limitations you perceive, whether they're financial struggles, relationship issues, or self-doubt are not fixed. They're illusions created by the mind, reinforced by your beliefs and the collective energy of those around you. These limitations only hold power over you because you've been taught to accept them as reality. But here's the truth: your reality is not something you're stuck with. It's something you can transform, moment by moment, by shifting your frequency. Let me ask you something: what beliefs are you holding on to that are keeping you stuck in the 3D? Do you believe that you're not good enough, that life is a struggle, that you're powerless to change your circumstances? And what if those beliefs aren't true? What if they're just stories you've been telling yourself, stories you have the power to rewrite? Transformation begins with awareness. You can't change what you're not willing to face. Start by observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Notice the patterns that keep showing up in your life, the situations that trigger you, the fears that hold you back, the resistance you feel when you try to step outside your comfort zone. These are clues, signposts pointing to the areas where your energy is out of alignment with your higher self. But awareness is only the first step. To truly transform, you have to shift your vibration. This means letting go of the old frequencies that no longer serve you and aligning with the energy of the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is not about escaping reality, it's about creating a new one. It's about operating from a place of love, trust, and infinite possibility, where you no longer see yourself as separate from the universe, but as a co-creator of its unfolding. One of the most powerful ways to raise your frequency is through gratitude. Gratitude is a vibrational supercharger. It instantly shifts your energy from lack to abundance, from fear to love. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you're telling the universe, "This is the energy I want more of." And the universe responds by amplifying that vibration, bringing more experiences into your life that align with it. Another key to breaking free from the 3D is surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means releasing the need to control every outcome and trusting that the universe has your back. The 3D world teaches us to rely on logic, to plan every step, to force things into existence. But the fifth dimension operates on a different frequency. It's a space of flow and synchronicity, where things happen effortlessly when you align your energy with your intentions. Let me ask you something profound. What would your life look like if you stopped trying to control everything and started trusting the process? What would happen if you let go of fear and allowed the universe to guide you? Breaking free from the 3D also requires you to connect with your intuition. Your intuition is the voice of your higher self, the part of you that already exists in the fifth dimension. It speaks to you through feelings, nudges, and inner knowing. But most of us have been conditioned to ignore it, to prioritize logic over intuition, to seek answers outside of ourselves instead of within. Reconnecting with your intuition is like turning on a light in a dark room. It illuminates the path forward, even when the way isn't clear. To strengthen your intuition, start by creating space for stillness. Meditate, journal, spend time in nature, whatever helps you quiet the noise of the 3D world and tune into your inner guidance. The more you listen to your intuition, the louder it becomes. And the more you act on it, the more you align with your higher self. But here's the thing: transformation isn't always comfortable. When you raise your vibration and step into the fifth dimension, the old parts of you, the fears, the doubts, the limiting beliefs will try to pull you back. This is the ego's way of keeping you safe, of clinging to what it knows. But safety and growth cannot coexist. To unlock your infinite potential, you have to be willing to let go of who you've been so you can become who you're meant to be. Let me ask you one final question for this moment. What are you willing to release to step into your higher self? The answer to that question is the key to your transformation. Becoming limitless, living fully in the fifth dimension, and unlocking your higher self. To live fully in the fifth dimension is to embrace a state of being that transcends limitation. It's where you stop seeing yourself as small, separate, or bound by the rules of the 3D world and begin to embody your infinite nature. This is not just a shift in perspective, it's a complete transformation of your energy, your choices, and your relationship with reality itself. When you unlock your higher self, you don't just change your life, you change the way life responds to you. You radiate a frequency so aligned, so powerful, that the universe can't help but conspire in your favor. So what does it mean to truly live in the fifth dimension? It means stepping into a reality where fear no longer rules you. Fear may still exist, but it becomes a distant echo, a reminder of the old version of yourself that you've outgrown. Instead of being paralyzed by fear, you face it head-on, knowing that it's simply an invitation to grow. You begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as portals, opportunities to expand your awareness and deepen your connection to your higher self. The fifth dimension is where you realize that nothing is happening to you, everything is happening for you. Let me ask you something. What would your life look like if you saw every experience, every joy, every heartbreak, every triumph, every loss as part of a divine plan? How would it feel to trust so deeply in the flow of the universe that even the most difficult moments brought you peace instead of resistance? This is the mindset of the fifth dimension. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about meeting them with love and trust, knowing that they are shaping you into the limitless being you were always meant to be. One of the most profound shifts that happens when you live in the fifth dimension is that you begin to create from a place of alignment. In the 3D world, most of us create from a place of lack. We strive for success, love, or abundance because we feel incomplete without them. But in the fifth dimension, you understand that you are already whole. You don't chase after what you want, you attract it by embodying the energy of it. If you want love, you vibrate with love. If you want abundance, you align with the frequency of abundance. The universe mirrors back to you what you radiate. Living in the fifth dimension also means embracing the power of the present moment. The 3D world keeps you trapped in time, dwelling on the past, worrying about the future. But in the fifth dimension, you understand that the present moment is all there is. It's in the now that you access your higher self, your intuition, and the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. When you fully immerse yourself in the present, you stop resisting what is and start flowing with what could be. But let's talk about perhaps the most profound aspect of living in the fifth dimension: connection. In this state, you no longer see yourself as separate from others, the universe, or even your challenges. You realize that everything is interconnected, that the energy you put out ripples through the collective consciousness. This understanding awakens a deep sense of compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. You begin to forgive yourself for the times you operated from fear or scarcity, because you see them for what they were: stepping stones on the path to awakening. Let me leave you with something powerful to reflect on. What is holding you back from fully stepping into this infinite version of yourself? Is it fear, doubt, a limiting belief, or the comfort of familiarity? Whatever it is, know that it's just a vibration you have the power to change. Your higher self is already waiting for you in the fifth dimension. It's not something you have to become, it's something you already are. All you have to do is align with it. When you start living in the fifth dimension, you don't just unlock your higher self, you unlock the truth of who you've always been: a limitless, powerful being of light, love, and infinite potential. And from this place, there is nothing you cannot create, nothing you cannot overcome, and nothing you cannot become. The question is, are you ready to step into it?